Hi, I'm Danny Kuklinski, the current athletic director at Cardinal Stritch University. This afternoon, I'd like to take a few brief moments to explain to all of you why I hired Krayton Nash as our next men's basketball coach here at Cardinal Stritch. I've got 5 reasons why I hired him as our next head coach. His emphasis on positive team culture, his success in recruiting, his emphasis on strong student-athlete health and well-being, the importance of our student-athletes being involved in our campus and our community, and also the strong academic success of his team so they will be successful when they graduate. I first would like to take a moment to talk about Krayton Nash's team culture. He placed an extreme emphasis on personal relationships, which is very important to me in the development of our student athletes. He took the time day in and day out to get to know each and every one of our student athletes on his team and off the team, to get to know them on a personal level, to get to know how they ticked, what made them work, what motivated them, which in turn brought his team closer together and that much more successful. He also created a team culture of we before I, which led to the accountability and ownership of his student athletes in the classroom and on the court. That accountability in the classroom led to a GPA of a 3.25. He also had a philosophy of team unity and the emphasis on togetherness, creating a family, creating a community. And that's how success is born, through a family and community atmosphere. He also taught them how to work through their struggles, on the court, in the classroom, and in life. He took the time to get to know them and to help them develop as human beings and student athletes. So when they graduate from Cardinal Stritch University and when basketball is no longer part of their identity, they will be successful. I would quickly like to talk about recruiting next for Krayton Nash. He came in August of 2022 with already a full roster. After his first season and the culture that he created on our team, he retained 95% of that current roster, and he successfully met the annual roster goal set by the athletic department and the institution for the 2023-2024 season. Due to the culture and the relationships that he has built around the nation with athletic staff and coaches, he successfully recruited some of the top high school and JUCO recruits from around the nation to fill those remaining roster spots, to have a full roster for the 23-24 academic season. As the athletic director at Cardinal Stritch University, I prioritize the mental health of our student athletes with our coaches. Krayton Nash did just that. He placed the importance of student athlete mental health and ensured that they had the resources to improve their health and well-being on and off the court. I never worried about our student athletes under the care and coaching and mentorship of Krayton. He made sure that all of our athletes felt cared for, needed, wanted, and loved off the court, knowing how much that would affect the success of all of his student athletes, not only in the classroom, but on the court as well. Here at Stritch, one of our core athletic values is servant leadership. Coach Nash made it a priority not only for his staff, but his whole team to be visible on campus and throughout the community. You would always find Coach Nash walking the halls, talking with faculty, staff, and student athletes alike. This year alone, his team volunteered at the National Down Syndrome Association, the Special Olympics, and the Hunger Task Force, accumulating to over 200 hours of community service. As the athletic director, I constantly stressed with our coaching staff the importance that our student athletes are students first and athletes second. Another reason why I hired Krayton Nash as our head men's basketball coach. Time and time again, I would walk past his office, listening to the conversations he'd be having with his players. Many times I heard him tell his players, basketball will eventually end. The ball, one day, will go flat. He preached academic success and the importance of graduating. This emphasis on being successful in the classroom led to a team GPA of a 3.25 at the end of the semester.